They envy, I suppose. Could the girls get friendly, I suppose. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Do it all for the family, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. Hope I can stop maybe, but I won't.
She see the G in me. I suppose. And I know she wanna slide with me. I suppose. I've been trying to make it get so long. Why the I'm feeling like this? They don't wanna see me win, I suppose. But no matter what, I won't quit.
It's a couple different ways you make it out this life. Know your steps just in case they come cut out the lights. Got no respect for no reading out my rights. Fame expensive, maybe we can speak about the price. When they talk about my name, know I define greatness. We couldn't rush a day, it took divine patience. Ain't nothing been the same, that's just my observation. These memories never fade, no I cannot erase them. I done watched loyalty disintegrate, blowing in the wind, windows down on the interstate. I was confused, I always thought when the money came, that meant sunny days and all your problems just went away. Ain't nothing slow me down like when I had a Sprite. Sometimes it was, then it was like we was at the light. Ain't be that precise, you're not familiar with begging God to just bring 'em back. My energy protected, I've been burning sage. Follow how you feelin', you won't be led astray. I said it and I meant it. Don't know no other way. They ask me how I'm doing, I tell them I'm doing great. Cause if I really wasn't, could you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? When your talent speak for itself, never pretend to be great. I moved on from that Nike box, I tried to fill up a safe. Get real, it turn you numb, feel like your feelings erase. You ain't never got the chills till you shake. Homie, the streets cold, no contributions to nothing.
We are here celebrating our 2K TV wrap party, and we're gonna head into the Triple Threat Park today with two members of Team 2K TV, Danny and John, and one community member, Ebans. Welcome back to 2K TV. We are so excited to have you on the show once again. How are you doing today?
Doing good. Thanks for having me back.
In Triple Threat, you can pick your card. So which card and player are you using today? Because this is going to be a good one.
I'm gonna be using Invincible LaMelo Ball. That's definitely my favorite card. This came out all year.
So I'll be running with Invincible Giannis, so I can help with any of the other skills that need taken care of in this game.
And I just want no excuses, so I'm running Invincible Wemby.
Let's look at our opponents here. Who do we got?
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Up at forward, it's Miller and Bridges. LaMelo Ball is out there with Trey Mann, and it's Williams at the center. And for the Rockets, at the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. Durant is out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
So the Hornets win the tip. Man with that. Teardrop shot. The shot's good.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
And here's Green outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
Green lethal off the catch. Good rhythm on that play.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Şengün. And here's Houston. Green kicks to Durant. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Bridges with some nice defense. Pass the ball. Man with it. Going inside. Clark with the Hornets. They were hit with injuries as hard as any team in the NBA in the 23-24 season.
Kevin, I couldn't agree with you more. They were so unfortunate in that regard. It's not anything you can control, and it made it almost impossible for them to have a productive season because of those injuries.
That free throw, no good. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
KD against Bridges. He faded back on that one to give himself some room.
I don't think KD's mid-range game gets enough recognition. I mean, if he has any kind of space, that mid-range shot is like a layup for him.
Stolen by Van Vliet. Here's the break. Picked off in midair. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And here's Miller outside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. They kick it out to Green. Back to KD. Bridges with the steal. Here's Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
Add that to the highlight reel for Miller. I'm sure it'll grow quickly.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to catch up with the head coach of the Rockets. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up. Guys?
Thank you, David.
That's the defense's fault right there. You can't allow Durant to get that kind of position.
The pass to Williams. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Ball, no good. Durant with it. Bridges covering. Durant against Bridges from 10 feet out. Bucket is good. KD's got 6.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Ball against Van Vliet. Bridges outside. He feeds it to Williams. 6 to shoot. Here's Ball. It's rebounded by Houston.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Van Vliet finds Durant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark. Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
The first free throw is good. In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on a quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success.
And the Hornets making a change here. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Williams. Grant Williams comes in for Bridges. Green, he's checked in for Trey Mann. And it's Micic in for Ball. Here's Miller. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul.
You can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Give Fred Van Vliet a look from anywhere behind the arc, and he's letting it fly.
Here's Micic, covered by Van Vliet. Stolen by Van Vliet. Lobbed up there for Durant. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
Hornets trail by 6. Here's Micic. Still scoreless. And he comes up with the deuce.
Oh, my. I didn't know he had the crossover in his bag of tricks. Now, I've seen it all.
KD dishes to Brooks. There's the triple. And another 3 for Houston.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Here's Micic. And it's KD with the rebound. The drive by Brooks. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
A slight bump on that play. Brooks just kind of shrugs it off.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Houston making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in first. Şengün. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Here's Micic. He's covered by Thompson.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
Durant down low. Guarded by Green. Second shot opportunity, and the layup good by McGee.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
To end the run. Bank shot, no good.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look complete. Look out! Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Williams with the ball, guarded now by Durant. And it's sent back by KD. Thompson passes to Brooks. And Thompson kicks to KD. Pass to McGee, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Charlotte ball.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Charlotte Hornets. It's a 13-point game. Miller. Rebounded by McGee. On the wing, Brooks. Outside, Green. Thompson, the bounce pass. Inside, Kevin Durant. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Rockets lead by 13. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas.
Hornets 12.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Houston.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
And Charlotte, looking at who they've got. Williams is out there with Williams. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Green, and it's Mann in at the two-guard spot. Passes it to Mann. They kick it out to Green. Stolen by Durant. Here's the break. Back to Brooks. The offensive rebound. Outside for Durant. Knocked loose. Fast break now for Charlotte. Here's man, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jalen Green.
First team foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
76% from the line a season ago.
And he knocks down the first one. With the rise of positionless basketball, Clark, this has to be the most difficult era to be a center.
I would not disagree with that, quite honestly. I mean, they're asked to do a lot. I mean, if they're not elite rim runners as centers and shot blockers, they've got to be able to shoot and shoot from the perimeter, not just in the low post. And they still have to be able to finish around the basket. I think the biggest thing is they have to cover more ground defensively because how the game is played offensively with a lot of movement and pick and roll.
Shots good by Green.
Green, impressive range from deep. He knows how dangerous he can be from there.
Ball, the pass to Williams. McGee with the block, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Rockets leading by 16. Durant dishes to Green. Durant kicks to Green. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Green. Durant's got 14 points for the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off the perimeter guys, too.
And the Hornets call time here. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
Man passes to Williams. There's the dish to ball. In the corner, it's Bridges. Off target from outside. Houston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Green kicks to Brooks. Here's McGee. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Green. No scoring in this one. Ball finds Green. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
Yeah, LaMelo relishes every chance he gets to drop a dime like that.
Thompson surveying the floor. Feeds it to KD. Over in the corner, Green. Outside, KD. Shoots over man. No good. This miss, number 4 in 10 shots. Out to Bridges. Ball with a wide open look. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Ball's got his first basket.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Thompson outside. Back to McGee. And some nice passing there by Houston. KD, that's for 2. Five to shoot. Second chance effort. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Nick Richards. He's checked in for Williams. Brandon Miller comes in for Green, and it's Micic in for Trey Mann. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, it feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time. Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, DA, thanks. For the Rockets, Smith checked in for Durant. Whitmore comes in for Brooks. And it's Jetty Osman in for Green. Williams, he's checked in for the Hornets.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Hornets trail by 15. Tipped away. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
And they were one of the NBA's top 5 fast break teams. Not many were better on the break than this group.
And you just mentioned it. What a year it was for them on the glass. The sheer effort and energy they put into their rebounding was tremendous. Now here's Thompson. Nothing on the board. Ball surveying the defense. Rebound by Smith.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Thompson dishes to Smith. Misses from short range.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the rejection by Smith.
A relentless defender, Smith, proving how disruptive he can be on that end.
Whitmore with it. He's against Miller. The feed to Smith. Back to Whitmore. On the wing, Thompson. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. And the slam dunk by McGee.
McGee is an exceptional athlete, so you got to prevent him from getting near the rim.
Ball, the pass to Richards. Here's Micic. Here's Miller. Here's Richards, and he dunks it down.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get. You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Hornets trail by 17. Here's Micic. McGee with the block. And they recover it. Pass to Micic. Second chance shot.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
The line for 2.
And he makes both free throws.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Here's Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
2 shots.
That one is no good. And here is Ball. He has 5 for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Ball's got 8 points.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Here's Whitmore. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we finish one half of basketball. The Rockets on top. They lead by 13. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Kevin, how'd you get in that groove offensively in the first half?
Well, I'm just playing off of my teammates. They're doing a great job of penetrating and kicking, and I'm not trying to force anything. I'm playing my game within the offense, and the shots are starting to fall for me.
Looks good out there so far. Thanks, Kevin. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarters.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's Shaquille O'Neal. That's a tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He ended up with 17 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
They're going to work in the paint. Doing a great job. Good portion of their offense was generated inside. Really outperformed their opponent in that aspect. I expect the defense to back it in a little more in the second half and try to force those guys to stay outside.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Charlotte?
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Alper and Şengün out there with Durant, and it's Van Vliet in at the point. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half.
You got to admire the steadfastness of Van Vliet. I mean, he's an anchor for his team because they know they can trust him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about him.
You know, Clark, the Rockets have done a good job building a young foundation to this roster.
Yeah, I like what they've done, Kevin. They made big strides last season. It's a team that's really growing up right in front of our eyes, and there's no reason that they can't continue the trend they're on.
Outside ball. Here's the floater. Basket good. Williams has got his first basket of the night.
One of the more dynamic passers in this league. Ball with a nice setup.
Van Vliet kicks to Şengün. Shoots over man. Şengün with the bucket.
Even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Here's Miller. That one wide left.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Lobbed up there for Miller. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Green drives in. Out to Brooks. Over in the corner, Green. Shoots over man. And it's Green. Missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the shot is good. Man's got 7 points.
Miles Bridges.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Houston Rockets. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And Green gets it to go. 8 points for him.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Man in the corner. No good on the 3. Rockets leading by 17. Green up on top. He's covered by Ball. Goes back up. And it's Şengün getting it to go.
Fighting to earn the second chance opportunity on the foul shot. This is exactly what coach wants from Şengün.
Here's Ball. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 5 rebounds tonight. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Ball against Van Vliet. Green kicks to Van Vliet. Over Ball. Bridges with the steal. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Josh Green's checked in for Charlotte.
Josh Green.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Miller kicks to Green for the 3. The Rockets pull it in.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
And the Hornets call time here. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Houston making some changes. Adams comes in for Şengün. It's Thompson in for Dylan Brooks. And then for Charlotte, Nick Richards. He's checked in for Mark Williams. Grant Williams comes in for Bridges. And it's Micic in for Trey Mann. Van Vliet finds KD. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Friday, they'll defend home court against the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Here's Micic. 6 on the shot clock. Offline with his 3.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's KD. Hits the target from 18 feet. Durant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Durant has definitely been on one tonight, knocking down shots for himself at a high rate.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Roster flexibility or a blank slate, but with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jalen Green. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Rockets.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
He hits the second from the line. Clark, I've always heard that every team when on the road will have a team dinner.
You know, that's typically a practice that most teams employ, and those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good. But more than the food, I think, is the camaraderie and the bonding that takes place when you break bread together, coaches and players.
Green inside. He's against Green. Adams, a nice D.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Micic, the pass to Miller. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Miller's got his third basket of the night right there.
Boy, you got to have a quick release in the league, and Miller's speed of release serves him well.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Houston making a switch here. Smith has checked in, and a switch here also for Charlotte. And checked in for three. Van Vliet gets the three-pointer to fall. Van Vliet's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just another day doing what he does. Van Vliet lines it up and drills it.
Outside, Green. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. Man can't hit. Houston's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
So it's the Hornets now. Now, man, 7 points in the game. Van Vliet with it, and it's Miller picking him up. Van Vliet passes to Smith. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Lobbed up there for Thompson. They kick it out to Green. Back to Adams. Misses the layup. With 1 on the clock. The shot, no good. And so it's Houston rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. We've got Williams. Curry is out there with Smith. And it's Taj Gibson. And it's Martin in at the small forward.
Excellent job by Green finishing through that contact.
Charlotte shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Martin with it. Picked up by Thompson. Stolen by Thompson. Van Vliet left side. There's the 3. Adams outside. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Gibson.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. On the wing, Green. Guarded by Kerr. Green, no luck. And the Hornets with possession here. From 10 feet out. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Houston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Van Vliet against Smith. Now here is Smith. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. 4 on the clock. There's Green with the 3. Kept alive by Houston. And Adams with the slam.
You have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
For Charlotte, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Curry on the wing. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Rockets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And a deep 3 from Van Vliet. A three-pointer off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Martin finds Williams. Fades back. The Rockets pull it in. Smith's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Thompson inside the line. Here's Van Vliet. Green inside. Guarded by Kerr. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
A high IQ play from Green right there. Very intelligent offensive work that time.
So for the Rockets, JaVale McGee's checked in for Steven Adams. Durant comes in for Jabari Smith. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Thompson. Charlotte also making some changes. Mark Williams is checked in for Gibson. Bridges comes in for Grant Williams. And it's Micic in for Curry.
Looking for a one-word descriptor for Jalen Green? The best one I come up with is exciting. The way he runs the floor and gives every play his all. This guy's just fun to watch.
Down low. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here's the break. Here's Martin. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Martin's got his first points of the game.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you got to push it and push it every time.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
First personal foul.
So, Greg, you played the point. In create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
The free throw drops for Durant.
Talk about a modicum of consistency. Kevin Durant has played at an elite level since he's been in the league, and that's a lot of years, and continuing to do just that.
Out to Bridges. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Smith wide open. He fires. And it's Durant with the rebound. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Another miss by Houston.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance? Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness.
Cody Martin.
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdowns.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. KD's shot is good.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Charlotte shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Here's Micic, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Van Vliet picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Some changes for Charlotte. Josh Green comes in for Martin. And it's ball in for Smith. Green against Brooks. And the slam dunk by McGee.
This kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. Hands it from downtown.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Van Vliet. The shot's good from McGee.
Over the last few years, we've continued to see Van Vliet improve as a leader, and it really shows up in his playmaking.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Micic, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Micic has got 4 this quarter. The Rockets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. 13 feet away. And it's Durant missing. The Hornets have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Here's Ball. Makes it off the glass.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Rockets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for KD.
Well, I love the force that he showed on defense, using all of his length to deny shots. He was their anchor tonight.
And it's good for 2. KD's got 32 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, you go get it.
Some changes for Charlotte. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Williams. And Grant Williams is subbed in for Miles Bridges. Micic's shot is good.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
So it's the Rockets now. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Van Vliet on the wing. Fires the 3. And McGee kicks to Van Vliet. They get it again. Puts up a deep 3. Here's McGee. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Katie, what was the big thing to secure this win?
I like how active we were on the defensive side of the ball to start the game. We made shots tonight, and it's always good when you make shots. It brings more energy into the building, and I'm glad we got a W.
You earned it, man. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, David. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
So, I typed a text to a girl I used to see, saying that I chose this cutie pie with whom I wanna be. And I apologize if this message gets you down. Then I CC'd every girl that I'd CC round town. And hate to see y'all frown, but I'd rather see her smiling. All around me true, but I'm no island, peninsula maybe. Makes no sense, I know crazy. Give up all this that's in my lap, no looking back. Spaceships don't come equipped with rear view mirrors. They dip as quick as they can. The atmosphere is now ripped. I'm so like I'm glad it's night. So the light from the sun would not burn me on my when I shoot the moon. High jump the broom like a preemie out the womb. My partner yelling too soon. Don't do it. Reconsider. Read some litter. Sure on the subject. You sure? You know we got your back like chiropractic. If that do you dirty, we'll in detergent. Now hurry, go on to the altar. I know you ain't but remember what I taught you. Keep your heart, 3 stacks. Keep your heart. Hey, keep your heart, 3 stacks. Keep your heart. Man, these girls are smart. 3 stacks, these girls are smart. Play your part. Play your part.
To choose it, lover never. Drive a compressor, top notch, get the most, not the lesser. Trash like the $40 in the club. Up the game, it gets no love. She be cross country, giving all that she got. 1,000, I'm pulling billions off the lot. I smashed up the gray one, bought me a red. Every time we hit the parking lot, we turn head. Some wanna choose, but them is too scary. You chose me, you ain't a, you a.
Baby, you been rolling solo, time to get down with the team. The grass is greener on that other side. If you know what I mean, I show you. You've never seen the 7 wonders of the world. And I can make you the 8th if you wanna be my girl. I say my girl, I don't mean my woman, that ain't my style. Need a real street, walk a green mile. We piling up the paper on the dining room table. Cause you able to realize I'm the truth and not a fable. We rockin' Russian sable, keep that chiller on the rack. What I look like with $1,000 for my back. I'm $1 million Mac, they need $1 billion. Put my in your life, watch your daddy get rich. Easy as ABC, simple as 1, 2, 3. Get down with UGK, CBU with B. Cause what's up with no, and what's up with no. Don't be a lame, you know the game and how it goes. We try to get Jones.
Many decisions with precision. I pick or make my selection on who I choose to be with. Girl, don't touch. I know you want it to, but there's something I don't do. Tipping for life. That's like making it rain every month on schedule. Let me tell you, get your parasol umbrella, cause it's gonna get better. Prepare you for the sea support. She's supposed to spend it on that baby, but we see she
As Paul McCartney, the lawyers couldn't stop.
Send her into outer space. I know he wish he could, cause he paying $20K a day. That is eating good. Like an infant, just getting drunk, cause you miscalculated the next.
From the giddy up, better choose the right one or pick the kiddies up.
Number 9, Dylan Brooks. At center, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 20, JaVale McGee. Starting at point guard, at 6 foot 0 inches, number 5, starting at the other guard, at 6 feet 4, number 4, at the other forward, standing 6 foot 11, number 35, Kevin Durant. The head coach of your home team. Once again, the starters for your Houston.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here with you, alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Bain. Jackson out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. And for the Rockets, Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. Well, Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
And it's the Grizzlies to start it out. Morant with it. Pass to Aldama. Beyond the arc. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Now Green. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
2 shots.
Free throw good. Green. Recently, player health has been the big talking point around the Memphis Grizzlies stand.
Yeah, B.A., look, and it's really a shame to have such a talented, dynamic team have to deal with all those constant what-ifs and have their seasons so affected by things outside of their control. It's tough.
Now here's Aldama. Pass to Jackson. Shoots over McGee. And that one hits the back iron. Williams against Durant. To the wing, right side. Outside, Green. On the wing, Brooks. Defended by Jackson. And that one's good for Brooks.
Such a reliable mid-range shooter. Brooks doesn't hesitate when he sees an opportunity to rise up from there.
Here's Morant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
It's going to go on Jalen Green. You know, Coach, when you watch Ja Morant play, it's hard to think of anyone else as explosive as he is.
Yeah, Brian, he can make a defender look like he's standing still. The burst that Morant has with his first step is unrivaled. Probably the best burst in the entire league.
Truly is a human highlight reel in this modern day. Pass to Van Vliet. Here's McGee, defended by Jackson.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Outside Bain to the paint. From 8 feet, and the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now let's send it over to Ali LaForce, who was able to talk with Ime Udoka.
He said Ja Morant is so good and so entertaining that some guys on both teams just stand around and watch him. He told his players, if you let him get to the rim and do something spectacular, you're not only giving up points, you're energizing the guys around him. Coach wants to prevent the highlight reel kind of plays.
Good job there, Ali. Thanks. Durant. Aldama grabs the board.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Oh, McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Looking at last year, here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring. 5th is Kevin Durant.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Van Vliet against Morant. Kicks it out to Bain. 6 to shoot. He buries it from 3.
You got to D up Bain from the corner, or else he'll bury those shots in bunches.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Derrick Rose, he's checked in for Morant.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Misses off the right iron.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Here's Green. The kick to Durant. Puts up a 3. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
For years, Durant has spoiled us with his incredible shot-making ability.
Pass to Williams. Second shot opportunity, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Van Vliet against Rose. And the basket by Van Vliet.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. 6-point game. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they found some decent looks, but the shots just weren't falling. Sometimes it goes like that.
Seems like they did all they could, and sometimes it still doesn't go your way.
Green. No good with a layup. Grizzlies trail by 4. Rose outside. Over Green. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Coach, we're still very early in the NBA season. When you were coaching, what was your focus around this time?
Early in the season, Brian, really in the entire season, but especially early, you just want to try to be getting better every single night, making the corrections from one night to the next, and just keep growing as a team.
Memphis making a switch here. Clark is checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Jackson comes in for Aldama. Kispert's checked in for Williams. And it's Kennard in for Desmond Bain. Here's McGee. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. McGee's got his second basket of the night.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Pass to Clark. Kispert outside. He takes it in. Oh, McGee with the block. Clark against Green. Brooks the pass to McGee. Now here's Van Vliet outside for Green.
2 minutes.
On the wing, Brooks. Shot clock at 6. And Houston another 3.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
Inside. Here's Kispert. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Van Vliet, the pass to Durant. Over Jackson. Van Vliet with it. Jackson in his pocket. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Turning up the intensity. Durant saw his chance and does not hold back.
Here's Rose. 58 seconds left in the first quarter here. The Rockets pull it in. This is the first they're seeing of Memphis.
Yeah, they beat this team in the season series last year. But what's that really saying?
Durant finds McGee. Throw it down on the lob.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Now here's Rose. Rebounded by Green.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
And here's Brooks. And there's the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. It's tipped. Kennard outside. And here's Kispert from the arc. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Outside, Green. And so it's Houston earning this break in the action, up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, what do you think about the Rockets?
I'll tell you what, judging from that first period, you have to love what they're doing offensively.
Well, you know I'm going to give this coaching staff some credit. What a great game plan they've had. Let's see if this can continue.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. All Jackson's in the post. Gigi at the 4, Triple J at the 5. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Bain. And it's Kispert in at the 3. Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete, and he is without a doubt one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 9. Following this game, they host the Magic.
Wow! Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, What do you say? We give Morant about an 11 there?
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And here's Morant outside. It's hauled in by Houston. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
On the wing, Thompson, hounded by Morant. Smith outside. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And he gets it back. Back to Thompson. 4 on the clock. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Some changes for Memphis. Aldama comes in for Jackson. And it's Vince Williams in for Kispert. Just 3 to shoot. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Houston with another miss. Pass to Osman. Fires from deep. Aldama grabs the board. Ball stolen. Left side, Williams. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
That's tipped. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Morant. Morant goes all the way to cap off the break.
Well, he is such a blur in transition. Morant goes from 0 to 60 faster than a sports car.
And he gets that one. Thompson's gotten his second bucket of the game. Grizzlies trail by 9. Pass to Bane. And that one is hammered home.
Not settling for a jump shot. Bane right at the rim.
Here's Thompson. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. Ja Morant picks one up. Stand back in your early coaching days. What was the dynamic working with the front office?
Well, I was in good situations, and so you need the coach and the front office in sync, where you're all working toward the same goals and you understand what the process is going to look like.
And how in sync were you when Stan was the coach and Stan was the front office?
We had problems then because the coach didn't like the front office very often, and the front office was always unhappy with the coach.
Nice. Houston leading by 6. It's Thompson, high post. 5 points in the game. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Grizzlies. And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. The Grizzlies 4th.
Well, last season, this was a team that prided itself on protecting the rim. They were not an easy group to score on inside.
Timeout call, Houston. And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian. They've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
Now here's Morant. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against Utah.
Look, he kept finding ways to get to the free throw line. He knew the other team couldn't stop him, so he just continued to punish them at the line.
Thompson outside. The 3. Williams grabs the board. Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant with the slam!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Durant. Here's Osman. Still without a bucket. Goes back up. Osman on the wing. From outside the arc. Sinks the tray.
As great a scorer as KD is, he's always been willing to make that extra pass. Nice look from him.
Memphis calls timeout. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Clark is checked in for Memphis. Kennard comes in for Desmond Bain.
Well, this is Morant at his very best. His teammates need to just continue getting him the ball and letting him do his thing.
Pass to Osman. Back to Durant. Fader on the way. Oh, KD just oblivious to the opposition.
Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Fades and shoots. Outside for Brooks. On the wing, Durant. 32 points for him last game against Charlotte.
And let's not ignore his impact at the other end. 4 blocks on the night. That's what you call sending a message defensively.
And, Coach, you look at Vince Williams. That 7-foot wingspan is a difference maker defensively.
It sure is, Brian. He disrupts a lot of offensive action, both on and off the ball, forcing turnovers and blocking shots.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Kispert comes in for Morant. He's off on the second.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too. We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Grizzlies trail by 8. A minute 6 left in the second. And they call an illegal screen here.
Wow, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Rose is checked in. Thompson passes to Durant. KD, what else would you expect?
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Rose against Thompson. Rose can't connect. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. And he's going for the oop here. And it's stolen by Rose. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
We've got 22 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Kennard. Jacks up with 3. Rockets with a rebound. Durant inside. Defended by Jackson. Oh, deflected. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And the first half now in the books. Rockets ahead, up 11. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and 5 rebounds. He's really stood out for them to this point. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
Well, they've...
And that does it for our...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
We've got Jabari Smith, Fred VanVleet out there with Jetty Osman. Then it's Steven Adams, and it's Durant in at the 4. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Just 5 on the clock. Osman. That three's off the mark. Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Bane. Drops in the layup for 2. Bane's got 10 points.
Just look at the body of Bane. He's so strong, and that helps him down low.
VanVleet, the pass to Durant. Over Williams. They grab their own miss. Williams against Durant. Over Williams. The kick to Durant. They shoot again. Durant earning those 2 points.
Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, John Morant is excited to be back on the court, and he's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." Brian, it's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks. On target from range. 17 points in the game.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game, first here in this second half.
And here's Morant outside. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Durant's got 19 points.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Durant with it. 19 points in the game. Pass to Smith. Outside Durant. There's the 3. The rebound by Jackson. Grizzlies trail by 13. Some room here for Williams. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Back comes Houston in transition. Durant with it. Guarded now by Williams. Over Williams. It's rebounded by Memphis. Aldama's got 5 rebounds tonight. The Grizzlies have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Morant. Oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh. Well, when Morant makes that move, the defense is almost helpless.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Timeout call, Memphis. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
McGee, he's checked in for the Rockets. Dylan Brooks comes in for Osman. VanVleet finds McGee. On the wing, Brooks, defended by Kispert. And Brooks is good for 3. Brooks has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' 3-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Durant, the pass to McGee. Left side Bane. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Courageous play inside by Durant. Just absorbing the foul and still putting up the shot.
Houston shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. And he drops the first. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Clark is checked in for Jackson. Jackson comes in for Aldama. Kennard, he's checked in for Bane. And Rose is subbed in for Ja Morant. Brooks from outside. Memphis with a rebound. Now Rose. Here's Kennard. And Durant with the block.
And for all the attention his offense gets, never question Durant's ability at the defensive end.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That's his 3rd foul so far. On defense, the Grizzlies. It's a 14-point game. Durant, pass to McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 11 in this 3rd quarter. Rose, the pass to Kispert. Jackson outside. Out left to the wing. Rose against Brooks. Rose with the bucket. Rose has got 5 now.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Durant, the pass to McGee. Unable to get that one. Good D by Clark. Grizzlies trail by 14. 13 feet out. Kennard can't get it to go.
And that's as good a look as he's going to get. He's just got to shake that one off and keep it moving.
Durant with it. He's picked up by Kispert. Van Vliet, the pass to Durant. Over Kispert. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal. And just a prolific score. Defenders have no choice but to plaster themselves to KD.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. And both free throws good for Durant.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Here's Kennard. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. There's 42 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Clark. Goes up from the block. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. McGee's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
And it's Morant with the ball for the Grizzlies. They trail by 18. Clark up top. Back to Morant. Kennard on the wing. Rebound by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 4 rebounds now. Durant looking around. Over Clark. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Houston. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Here's Morant. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. All Jackson's in the post. Gigi at the 4, Triple J at the 5. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. Smith finds McGee. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Durant, the pass to Brooks. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 4 assists now tonight.
And just as tough as they come, Dillon Brooks battling for 2 points.
Pass to Jackson. It's hauled in by Houston. Durant's got his 6th rebound on the night. Well, Stan, you've coached some lockdown defenses. With the way the game is officiated these days, is it getting too hard to defend?
Well, it's certainly frustrating. You've heard defenders saying everything is a foul. We might need to redefine incidental contact. Shooting off the catch is the core of Bane's game, but he can do so much more.
Durant. And they pick up 2. Durant's got 29 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
McGee passes to Brooks. Pass to Van Vliet. Clock at 6. And he lobs it up. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. The pull-up, and Durant with the block. And they're able to recover. Jackson, the pass to Williams. The floater, and he lays it up and in.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Van Vliet against Morant. Smith outside. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Smith's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Van Vliet against Morant. And they get it back. Ooh, buries it despite that. Hack, terrific play. He'll have a chance for one more now. It goes on Fred Van Vliet. Aldama's checked in for Jackson. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Houston?
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
Count the basket.
Wow, it's like Ja has the ball on a string.
Durant against Williams. McGee passes to Smith. Outside Durant. Three-pointer. Aldama grabs the board. Grizzlies trail by 15. Outside, Williams. And there's the drive. Pass to Aldama. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's Durant. Oh, Durant buries it through contact.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Here's Morant, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on JaVale McGee. All right, Stan, what's one rule you'd change if you could be commissioner for a day?
Well, first thing I want to know, Brian, if I get to be commissioner for the day, for that day, do I get Adam Silver's salary?
100%.
Brian, I'd get rid of all the replays.
All the replays. No more reviews. Human factor.
No reviews, no challenges. Let's play the game and keep the flow of the game going.
Here's Williams. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Down low. It's intercepted. Outside, Williams. Ooh, Morant battling inside.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Houston leading by 12. Here's Durant. And that one good. Durant's got 33 points.
Yeah, and one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kevin Durant.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive. And the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. They told the team to dig deep, play with passion, finish this game out right. We'll see if they do, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Durant finds Smith.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
From the elbow. Durant, no good. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. A 12-point game. Oh, Brooks with the steal. For the finish. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
A rugged defender and terror in transition. Brooks is more than happy to do it all himself.
Here's Morant. Pass to Aldama. Let's go with a three. It's rebounded by Houston. Durant's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel like?
Well, look, all of us in the NBA just have to come clean on this. We travel on first-class charters. We're taken care of as well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season, and if you're on the coast, you probably feel it a little bit more even than the teams in the middle of the country.
Smith inside, hounded by Morant. 4 on the clock. Shoots. They get it back. A nice shot by McGee. And the Rockets lead by 18.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Rockets.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And this one concludes with their 2nd victory of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kevin Durant.
He really influenced the game with his rebounding. Just a stellar performance. With all the work he put in, he's going to sleep well tonight.
Good on the bucket. Durant's got 37.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Brooks finds McGee. From deep. Offline. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Fred, no surprise, a great defensive showing tonight. What is it that makes this team so suffocating at that end of the floor?
Well, I think we're getting pretty good effort from each guy individually. I think we're finding our package defensively as a team, as a coaching staff, and just kind of gelling and putting together individual game plans from the coaches and trying to execute it.
No doubt. Thanks, Fred.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everybody.
Esto es demasiado fancy, demasiado flow. No es pa' que te canse, pa' que le dé con todo. Tú sientes algo raro o algo bien loco. Esto es pa' que dance, pa' que le dé con todo. Esto es pa' que... Esto es pa' que... Esto es pa' que... Ay, ay, esto es pa' que... Ay. Esto es pa' que... Esto es pa' que... Esto es pa' que dance, dance. Tú sientes una Rocky que te pone. A el que no quiera bailar porque traiga una silla. Le damos con todo, skish, skish, qué maravilla. Pa' los que bailan mucho trajimos la camilla. La gente que se queje pase a la otra ventanilla. Esto pa' qué. Pa' qué. Es que esto pa' qué. Pa' qué. Esto pa' qué. Los pasitos prohibidos. Traigan los bomberos. Que se queme el edificio. Se queme el edificio. El techo de la vecina está prendido. Avísale bien rápido para que no te haga un lío. Para que se te tranquila. Que hoy amanecemos y después vamos para el río. Esto es demasiado fancy. Demasiado flow. No es para que te canse. Es para que le dé con todo. Es que tú sientes algo raro. Algo bien loco. Esto pa' que dance. Pa' que le dé con todo. Es que esto pa' que. Pa' que. Es que esto pa' que. Pa' que. Esto pa' que. Pa' que. Es que esto pa' que. Ya. Esto pa' que dance, 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 dance.
I keep it player while some choose to play it safe. Boy, check the resume, it's risky business in the AA. And I've been witness to this history ever since the 10th grade. We went from rock and brace to 10th phase. I twist my A-head to the side just for style. Or throw on the Gucci bucket with the fly, super fly. Wow, the Southern private known to shut it down. It ain't so country though, this ain't no Goma pile. I'm sorry. I keep cooked to altar in order to satisfy my people in Georgia and cross the border. And across the border, the essays are getting smarter. They got flour for tortillas and lettuce for enchiladas. If you follow, wink, wink, no doubt we don't speak in a blink. Them folks can have you sleeping in the... I'm taking the tissue on the seat. It's the B-I-G-B-O-I-O-U-T. Now party people in the club, it's time to cut a rug and throw the loose up in the sky just for the shut your buzz. Then you empty, you can grab a club. Boy, stop, I'm just playing, let me dap you up. Why? It's after 12 club like a high B. A beehive cause not everybody buzzing around me. Could it be the way that the verses sounding came up on the ghetto boys and the underground king toys? I had a chrome calling pretty brown thing. Pink looked like Rubia when the sun was shining. Known to keep a bad chick, no slipping around me. And that finger on the face is clowning. Not to flex but to protect my neck like the Wu-Tang. Self-preservation is the rule when you do or getting something more sinister. You gotta be the make it so the doctors they can't them or bring them back to life. Back to reality. Gon' get them some, leave it alone. Triple OG status, 8 towns very own. Now party people in the club, it's time to cut a rug and throw the loose up in the sky just for the shutter buzz. Then you empty, you can grab a club. Boy, stop, I'm just playing, let me dap you up. You're in my system.
Now this goes out to all my players in the back sipping. In round corners in the lack, cut a rug, playing now, cut a rug. Throw your deuces in the sky for the shutter buzz. what you want. You make me wanna go freeze. Cut a rug, cut a rug. This in the sky for the shut the buzz.
Now party people in the club, it's time to cut a rug and throw the deuce up in the sky just for the shutter buzz. And you empty, you can grab a club. Boy, stop, I'm just playing, let me dap you up.
You're in my system, my system. Tell me your listening such up in my system. I can feel you from my head to my toes. You're in my system. Loose just left, but God is best foot forward, darling. Lord have mercy, how them flows stay so cold.
I'm on 1800 block, so boy, off top, popping up, cross town, got it in him, bending through, in the hood, yellow tags, he gon' juke, curve weight, what it is, take the time, in the sunland, remix, what a week, keep it lit, we the new Delphi, been apart, Melrose, ride kinda, let's go,